So, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So today's rant, or today's little discussion or talk, I thought was to look at what constitutes a space that has a sacred significance to you. So if you look at the word sacred, and it has connotations with the word divine, God, feminine, divine feminine, Shakti, um, goddess. Um, so it has all these different connotations: shaman, religion, spirituality, all of these little words that follow this word sacred. So, what makes something sacred? So, if someone is in a plane and the plane is about to go down, or there's been a turbulence and they're wearing a cross, they may grab onto that cross. Sacred. Um, Within my tradition, books are sacred, so you wouldn't touch them with your foot. So they have a significance. Actually, it's not books; it's the word is sacred. So you wouldn't have literature or newspaper or stuff like that on the floor because it would be considered disrespectful to the word. Then you have individuals who then say, no, day is sacred. Yeah, it's a Tuesday, and on a Tuesday, I don't eat meat. Yeah, because it's a sacred day. Certain people do that. And then there are those who say it's a sacred day and we're going to kill lots of goats, 10,000 of them or 100,000 of them, because that's sacred to us. And then there are those who compassion, love, giving out food, etc., etc. The question to ask is what allows us to see these things as sacred tradition. If you have the free kitchen, so you go and cook the kitchen in the kitchen, or you serve, or you eat, or wash the dishes. Church, lighting a candle. Why are you lighting a candle? Is it a ritual? What makes it sacred? And if we do enough inquiry into this, we will realize sacredness only happens through sacredness. So places which are considered to be sacred, if we look in the East, there's 64 according to the Hindu world. Um, Mecca is a sacred world. Golden Temple is a sacred world. St. Paul's Cathedral, um, Lord's, um, all sorts of different ley lines, Stonehenge, everything. All of these are sacred. And why are they sacred is because some individual has discovered their sacredness in that space. Or have, because unless you know of sacredness, how can you call something sacred? Unless you know of it. And to know of sacredness, you have to come face to face with that which is sacred, that which is beyond your comprehension, that which allows you complete surrender. To know that as much as you think that you are, you face this cosmic reality, you realize that in this vast existence, absolutely vast existence, you are but less than a tenth of a grain of rice. So, while that makes you insignificant from an ego perspective, it makes you very sacred to be part of this phenomenal universe. So it depends how we see the sacredness. There's a Sufi story that shows this really lovely, and it's about a blind individual. And this blind individual comes across a particular Sufi mystic, and this mystic has the ability to restore health. And so the blind individual says to this mystic, All I want to know, all I want to do is to ensure that my blindness goes. And so the mystic asks him, well, why do you want to do that? He says, so I can see the colors, I can see this and I can see that. And he says, are you sure this is what you want? And he says, yes, I want to see the colors in the world. So the mystic puts his hand on his eyes, recites some prayer, and lo and behold, Chappie opens his eyes and he sees. And the mystic asks him, what do you see? He says, I see a tree, I see a mountain. And as he's describing, his eyes well up and he's unable to speak. And the master puts his hand back on his eyes and he's blind again. And the blind man asks, why did you do this? What's the meaning? He says, we can see with the eyes, but that's transitory. It's when you feel with the heart, you don't need the eyes. No? Makes it sacred. So, sacredness is when you perceive something to be sacred. If you look at a tree, a plant, a flower, the sunrise, as you see sacredness, your breath is sacred. Yeah. As you see it, once you begin to see it, recognize it, then you realize that actually all moment by moment is that we are in this sacred universe. It's not profane, it is indeed sacred. We've just been trained to it like it's a rubbish dump and we treat it as such. But the reality is, it is indeed a divine and a sacred unfolding that happens continuously, in which you and I have the privilege first to have life, but more importantly, to have the ability to recognize the preciousness of our life. We'll stop there then today. Okay, so as usual, we'll go for our meditation. And today we will work a little bit maybe with some sound. So, as ever, our back is straight and upright, our shoulders are back, our eyes are closed, and if you can't breathe in through your nose, then obviously you breathe in through your mouth, but if you can, then close your mouth too. And just draw a breath in and become aware of yourself, just the body itself, your posture. Notice how you're sitting, and notice if there's anything dominant within the body itself, not the mind, but the body. So those are pains, there aches, tightness, itch, cramp, stitch, anything like that that draws your attention. So just take a moment to scan your body from the top of your head all the way down, noticing any part of the body. And your intention is at this stage just to scan the body, not to go get into relaxation or anything like that, just to scan the body. Once you've scanned the body, notice that you're comfortable. If you need to change, change your posture. Next breath in, just bring your focus to your inner space. What's going on with you? What's been on your mind most of the day? What have you been occupied with? Where's your day been invested? Do you have moments throughout the day when you stopped and looked at the sky or the flowers or the rain? Next breath in, bringing your focus to the seat you're on. And allow yourself to be supported so you can relax a little bit. Allow the flesh of your body to soften, so to speak. But the skeleton remains erect, upright, but not rigid. Makes contact with your body. From those sensations, as you breathe in, you bring your focus up, allowing yourself to become aware of your hips. And then as you breathe out, next breath out, you bring your focus down your thighs, reaching your knees. Next breath out, allow this awareness to move down your legs towards your ankles. Notice the calf, and then bringing your focus to your feet. And then holding your awareness at the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back is straight and upright. And then we're going to scan the back as we breathe in. We bring our focus from our lower back to the middle back. From the middle back up towards our shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. And then from your shoulders, allow your awareness to move down towards your elbows. From your elbows, moving down to your wrists. Notice the palms of hands. And then the fingers. Next breath in, bring your focus towards your eyes. Notice the darkness. Allow your eyes to soften as you breathe out. And then gently move focus towards your mouth. Notice the sensations within your mouth. The roof of your mouth. Notice your cheeks. Allow them to soften. Bringing your focus now towards your tongue. Allowing your tongue to soften. and then allowing your jaw to soften. And as you breathe out, allowing your face to relax and soften. Next breath in, once again becoming aware of yourself as best as you can. Notice your posture, notice your body. Next breath, your focus towards your inner space. How we're feeling and where the mind is. Do you feel alert or do you feel crowded? Does your mental space feel heavy? And then bringing your focus to your chest. Allow the chest to breathe by itself. As the breath comes in, the chest moves out in rhythm with the breath. Both the chest and the breath synchronize. Allow the breath to flow just like water flows, effortless. Allowing your breath to flow. And then moving your focus a bit deeper into yourself. Right at your very core, right in your very inner space. See if you can bring your focus to that part. But you exist within it, simply to experience, neither good nor bad. Is that not significant? On your next breath out, gently opening your awareness to all the sounds around you, allowing any sounds, any noises to come to you. Allow the sounds to come to you. Allow Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, allowing the breath to breathe by itself. If thoughts come, let them come and go. All you want to do is just dedicate your time, commit yourself to your breath. The sacred breath. Stay with your breath. And you're simply a spectator. Allow yourself to realize you are your breath. Your breath is you. Stay with your breath. The longer we stay with the breath, the more grounded, settled. Notice how you're breathing. How does the breath feel? And then begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end. Allow each out breath to move you deeper, becoming deeper and deeper into the moment. Totally present to the moment. And now bringing your focus back to your breath. Notice how the breath feels. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? As the breath flows, does it feel smooth or does it feel erratic? Does your breath have a sound? Listening to the in breath, listening to the out breath. Listening to your in breath, listening to your out breath. Next breath out. Once again, opening your awareness to all the sounds around you. And just allowing yourself to go as far as you can into the silence. Just following the bell. bringing your focus to the quality of your experience. If you feel peace, notice the peace. If it feels calm, notice the calmness. A moment of being present to your own divinity. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Expanding your awareness to include your whole body, bringing your focus to the chair that you're on. Notice how you are supported. Notice the sensations in your body where the chair makes contact. And then from those sensations, you gently bring your focus up, noticing your hips, the sides of your hips, the front of your hips, and then gently coming down your thighs towards your knees. Allowing some of that peace to come through. Embody every single cell. And then from your knees, you bring your focus down to your ankles. Notice your feet. And then notice the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to the seat. Notice your back is straight upright. Shoulders, arms, hands are comfortable, relaxed. Eyes are still closed, mouth is still closed, and the face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. And now, as the breath comes in, we breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw a slow, deep breath in, and in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.